had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Boss, the rebel guerrillas are launching an offensive against the Soviets. Our job is to eliminate as much as we can of the Soviet mechanized unit that will come in as reinforcements. The more vehicles you can take out, the higher our pay will be. But the mission's a failure if you can't manage to eliminate a single one. A race against the clock, with plenty of targets to choose from. Show 'em your best stuff, boss. Your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrillas' offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Be careful down there, boss!
Target eliminated. Great. Now on to the next. Boss, we have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for their predicted route.
Help me!
Okay, subject is in. Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare. Boss, you're doing great. Plenty of targets eliminated. Just the pace I'd expect. Targets closing in. You can check their predicted route on your iDroid. Whoa! From the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Need a little extra firepower? We spotted a Soviet weapons transport truck. Apparently its cargo is something pretty powerful. What do you think? Should we make them share? Tread carefully, boss. target has left the mission area. It's too late to eliminate that one. Just focus on taking out the remaining targets. Boss, we have new targets. Check your iDroid for the details. Boss, that's incredible. You're taking them out faster than they can come in. The guerrillas' operation is going smoothly, too. Keep it up. Reinforcements have stopped. No targets remaining. Boss, exfiltrate the hot zone.
Whoa.
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Mission complete, boss. staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting Base Facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu. Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
This contract comes from a rebel guerrilla faction in Afghanistan. They've gotten wind of a rare meeting between 3 Soviet commanders running key units in the region. The location is Viala Village. This information comes from a mole planted within the Soviets' Arab Support Organization. The guerrillas see this as a one-of-a-kind chance to weaken the Soviet forces in one stroke. But if they act themselves, it'll expose the existence of their mole. That's why this job falls to us. The request is simple. Eliminate the 3 pigs, by any means. If these commanders are as good as they say, it'd be a shame to kill them. But I leave that decision up to you.
See that? Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog. Soon they'll be... Hey, no! Stay! Stay! Didi! Go! Maybe not yet. But soon. Soon.
Roger.
This is Pequod! On station at LZ! Gaining altitude.
Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I'd hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So watch you don't put us in the red. Remember what our real objective is.
I had the R&D team analyze the honeybee. How? The CIA wanted it with everything intact. They took it apart to look at it. Then they put it back together. Everything intact. That's the R&D boys, all right. Turns out the honeybee's homing capabilities are a cut above previous manpads. It can detect a broad range of infrared wavelengths, and even ultraviolet for supplementary guidance. Hence the name, huh? Right. Honeybees rely on UV light to fly. With this device, flares don't do the target any good. That's why the Soviets are losing so many gunships. And why the CIA was so desperate to get it back. It wasn't just about preventing the Soviets from devising countermeasures. What if the likes of Iran got their hands on it? American aircraft would be put at risk too. We can use this tech to develop our own portable missile. That'll give us a huge advantage. It'll take a little time before the analysis results can be applied to actual implementation. But we'll keep moving with the research. Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly HUMINT and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PFs fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team operatives go unarmed in almost all situations to avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros. This contract comes from a rebel guerrilla faction in Afghanistan. They've gotten wind of a rare meeting between 3 Soviet commanders running key units in the region. The location is Viala village. This information comes from a mole planted within the Soviet...
Soviet commanders are meeting at Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've set the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Be careful down there, boss.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can... That's one of the targets.
На меня напали! Всем быть начеку!
Roger that.
Talk. But...
Spit it out. Where are the others?
But... Черт! Кто-нибудь снимите меня!
First target extracted. Good. Now for the other two. A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward. This is where the meeting's supposed to take place. It's a good spot for security, lots of visibility. You'll have to be extra cautious on your approach. He's the company commander whose troops operate out of Vialo village. This meeting was his idea. The Waksin Barracks platoon commander. Watch yourself. His bodyguards will have the area secured. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes to your iDroid. You could strike at them individually before they meet up. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. incoming too. Roger that. That's the meeting place. The targets are all commanders, so they have bodyguards with them. This won't be a walk in the park. Plan your moves carefully.
Никого нет. Что ж, встретимся в другой раз.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Speak. Where are your friends?
That's the target.
Spit it out. Spit it out. Where are the others?
Что за... Снимите меня отсюда!
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Mission complete. Great work. Ocelot got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher. Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid. We've established a sick bay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid. Good. You captured it alive. Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here. Boss, this is important. We have reports of a cracked sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tihi, quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step. That container's filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, they'll come in handy somehow for diamond dogs.
Когда-нибудь обходили электростанцию с другой стороны?
Нет, там всегда закрыто.
За воротом огромная пещера. Я слышал, что она тянется до самого объекта в горах.
Значит, руководству объекта нужна безопасная транспортная магистраль?
Без понятия.
Как думаешь, что там делают?
Ну когда они нам хоть что-то говорили? А в пещере ничего не видно. Тьма кромешная.
Представляю.
Ладно, я пошел.
Давай, увидимся.
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Don't move. Hands up.
Нет, не делай этого!
Hands up.
Подожди, не стреляй!
Thought I was dead for sure.
Нет, не делай этого!
Roger.
КП-59, есть признак вражеской активности. Усилим охрану. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Subject is in.
Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все огневые силы против вражеского вертолета.
That's a medicinal plant called Haoma, otherwise known as Soma. People use it to make a sacred drink for religious ceremonies.
КП, это Зою-4. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи.
Roger.
Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. I just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, There's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing.
This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the Colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakai village and search for the Colonel and his deployment plans. Soviets confiscate homes and occupy them as needed. If you want to find a colonel, I'd check the biggest houses in the village.
Where are your friends? Hands up. Where are your friends? Speak. Speak. Spit it out.
A Soviet tank. If you could steal that, nothing could stop you. But make a wrong move, and it'll chew you up. Extract him. Next meal. Stay on your toes.
Where are your friends? are the others? Hands up.
Boss, that document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the Colonel is supposed to join up with the tank unit of Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
Нет, не делай этого!
Where are the others?
Я не хочу умирать!
Anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. That's the way. Be careful.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
Good work. Good. You've completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Roger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stay back! Stay back!
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude. Departing.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? The NGO that asked us to rescue wild animals isn't ready to take them in yet. So we had no choice but to build an animal conservation platform. The NGO said they'll cover all expenses, including the day-to-day housing and feeding costs. If you're interested, take a chopper over and have a look. Boss, a certain scientist has contacted us, wanting to defect from the east. His name? He's Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Serac Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant.